Yeah, g'day folks, it's your roving reporter Bear here, out on location at a place called Bannaby. This is a 500,000 volt substation and it is big stuff. So I'll show you a little bit of it, see what you reckon. Right, well, so we have two lines coming in, 500,000 each, quad conductor. The amount of power, they probably handle 4,000 amps. A lot of power. Comes in, drops down. First things are surge diverters. If there's a lightning strike on the line, they absorb that lightning and prevent damage further on. That's a light. Yep. Next thing's a voltage transformer, which converts the 500,000 volts down to a usable quantity of 110 volts AC, so we can use it inside. That's a wave trap, it's like a filter, allows 50 Hz to pass but locks other frequencies. Then we go to a really big isolator. Yeah, it comes in onto the bus bar. The substation is a mesh arrangement. It needs only 4 circuit breakers. With that you can isolate either line or either of the two transformers in the substation. The breakers, what are they? Can't remember the name of them. But they have 4 braking chambers up the top each. They're probably good for 4,000 amps, easy. And grading capacitors across the brakes, so they have the same voltage on each side. Then we come to, there's the current transformers, much like the VT, except these convert the current down to a usable quantity. They're probably about, these are 3,000 to 1 ratio, so if there's 3,000 amps up the top, we'll get 1 amp down the bottom, which we can send into the relays. Big earth switch, isolator's open because we've got one of the trannies out today. And we're going to have a look at the trannies. They're pretty big. Just before the transformers we have reactor banks. They're basically like a dummy load. What they do is they keep the volts down because it's a natural effect of power lines, especially long ones. They have a natural capacitance, and if you generate into a capacitor, the volts go up. So we have reactors which keep the volts back down, and that's 33,000 volts, those ones. They're only little ones. They're still a good rating though, like 1,500 megabars. This is just the auxiliary transformer. Comes in 33,000, goes out 415, so we can use it inside. These are a bit unusual because they're air cooled. There's no oil in them at all, so which I've never seen before. So yeah, you can't see much. It's all inside. Now we get to the business end of stuff. This is a single phase 500 to 330 kV transformer, and there are 3 of them. 1, 2, and the other one's up beyond the last wall. They have these big walls in between them, so if that fails and explodes, it doesn't take out old mate next door. They use single phase units because a tranny this size, there's a 3-phase unit that probably weigh 500 tonnes. You just never move, they're too big. So they split them into 3 single phase units, which also has the advantage, like I said, if one blows up, you just replace that single phase and you don't have to replace the whole unit once. They're pretty big, there's the bushings, 500 kV bushings, bloody enormous. Again, there's another surge diverter, protects the trannies against lightning and stuff. Yeah, it goes from 500,000 to 330,000 on the low voltage side. I never thought I'd actually describe 330,000 volts as low voltage, but that's what it is. You got your conservator, cooling fins, pumps, fans, all the gear. Yeah, these babes are big. The whole 3, they're rated at 1,500 NVA, which is biggest I've ever seen. Previous biggest ones were 400, so these are, or 375, so these are 4 times the size, and they are enormous. The amount of power those things can handle is phenomenal. This one transformer could easily supply a tenth of the state. So, and there's 2 trannies in this one sub. Yeah, that's how big they are. So yeah, that's a look at the big stuff. We don't have any bigger. 500,000. That's it. So righto, we'll catch you later. Have fun.